Well, a lot of questions after a Charlotte woman was shot by police during a welfare check. Here's what CMPD is telling us about it. They were called to a check on this woman at an apartment off Independence Boulevard last night, saying her family was concerned about her well-being. Officers say at the scene, things started to escalate and they had to shoot to protect themselves. But her family says police shot her during a cry for help. Now our Kaylin Hagwood is looking into how officers respond to a mental health crisis. She joins us now live. Kaylin, what have police told you about that?
Well, CMPD says it's standard practice for mental health advocates to accompany officers whenever there is a welfare check like this situation. But they say that those advocates were not on scene this time due to safety concerns. Meanwhile, the family says their loved one is still recovering in the hospital and more could have been done to de-escalate the situation. A Charlotte woman on the road to recovery after being shot during a wellness check Monday night.
If it was a welfare call, it was a mental health case, so you could have handled it better than what you did.
Carlos Leon says he lives across from the unit where the shooting took place at the Sapphire at Matthews Apartments.
Kids' lives in there in that apartment, and justice is going to be served.
CMPD says they were put on alert after hearing someone in distress.
Once they got up to the apartment, they heard yelling from inside, which heightened their awareness. And then after a short amount of time, one gunshot was heard from inside the apartment.
Inside, police say they saw a woman with a firearm nearby and asked her not to reach for it. But when they say she didn't comply, an officer fired their weapon. Then officers retreated from the apartment and established a perimeter. Family tells WCNC Charlotte, despite calling law enforcement for help, no mental health advocates were on scene in support. They say their family member was instead shot multiple times and is still recovering. The family sharing these photos of the aftermath. As of last night, officers said it's still unclear if she was shot by police or herself, adding that mental health advocates were called to the scene but were diverted away once shots were fired. Well, CMPD says a child that was rescued from the scene is not believed to have any injuries. Right now, the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigations continues looking into the exact circumstances of what happened here. In Southeast Charlotte, Kaylin Hagwood, WCNC Charlotte.